Welcome back. Controversy continues to heat up surrounding a proposed ordinance the city of Miami is considering that would change the city code on tree removal.
The commissioner sponsoring the move says it's necessary to make the permitting process easier for every resident, but opponents say it also benefits developers and fear it may dramatically diminish the existing tree canopy. Here's tonight's Don't Trash Our Treasure.
Tempers flaring at Miami City Hall over a proposed change to the city's existing tree code.
This is an ordinance that's going to impact the entire city of Miami, and what you're doing is really not appropriate. Thank you.
Concerned residents and environmentalists up in arms, fearing the new ordinance will make it easier to cut down trees.
What concerns me about this ordinance is that it will greatly diminish our vital tree canopy because it allows homeowners to be able to remove trees that are non-native or non-Florida friendly trees without a permit.
But the ordinance's sponsor, Commissioner Miguel Ángel Gabela, says the changes are needed because the existing code makes the permitting process complicated and costly, especially for low-income residents.
People in my district have a hard time navigating the City of Miami permitting system. Some people in my district are not as affluent as other districts in the area. They don't have representation.
But environmentalists push back, saying there are provisions for hardship cases and say the problem isn't with the existing tree ordinance, but with the permitting process.
Right now, if it's very difficult for someone to get a permit, that is not a legislative problem. That's an administrative problem. So we don't need a change to the code. We just need the city manager's office to do its job.
As it stands, the permitting process to remove a tree is mired in red tape. It can take months and can be expensive. The city wants to make it more equitable.
Our existing ordinance is not working.
We're trying to simplify the code.
But environmentalists say the proposed new ordinance as written is full of loopholes that not only streamlines the process for residents and makes it more affordable for them, but also for developers who would be able to reduce their costs and make it easier for them to remove trees.
If you are a homesteaded owner, you don't even need to comply with the ordinance. Call anyone. You can just kill anything you want on your property. If you promise, even as a developer, that you're going to live in or homestead that property, which everyone is going to, it then gives you the same exemptions. So basically, it's a loophole that wipes out all protections.
And that's a problem. At stake, the city of Miami's tree canopy that is far short of what it should be, 30%. Instead, county records show it's just over 18%.
We're clearly not reaching our benchmarks, and it's an urgent challenge right now that we reach those benchmarks. Among cities in America, our benchmark of 30% is actually quite low. And given the challenges we're facing in the city of Miami, we need to set it even higher.
Trees are one of our first defenses against the effects of climate change. They help mitigate street flooding and sea level rise and help cool us down during days of extreme heat.
We've had some climate stations up around Coconut Grove for the last 4 years, measuring the cooling impact of trees in our urban landscape. And we can say that trees are cooling between 7 and 11 degrees.
Vital protections that could be compromised if this ordinance passes as is.
If it's brought to your attention that this ordinance would actually do more harm than good, would you pull it?
I would, and I've said I've got no problem. We'll go ahead and defer it. I've already said that I'm going to defer it because I want to give everybody a chance to voice their concerns and to arrive at a conclusion.
The best message for the city of Miami is to completely withdraw and remove this ordinance and fix the things that they want to fix about it.
If we get to a point where we're reducing our urban tree canopy, there will be consequences for public health, and there'll be consequences for resilience in the face of the change in climate that's occurring in South Florida.
Okay, well, the ordinance was set to go up for a vote January 23rd. Gabela has now deferred that vote for a later date, and though public records show emails between representatives from the Builders Association of South Florida and Gabela's office, both deny any impropriety or collusion in drafting the new ordinance. No word yet on when the City Commission will take this back up. We'll be updating you. For more on the story, scan this QR code on your screen. It'll take you straight to the Don't Trash Our Treasure page on local10.com. I'm Louie Aguirre, Local 10 News.
Okay, Louie.